the 602 Rose Show. We have week 2 picks for charity season of the Bachelorette. Interesting night 1, but we're going to try to put as much of that behind us as we can. Everyone did really well overall. Lots of really high scores, especially not having a whole lot of information coming in. It seems a lot of people had Braden just kind of based on what we had seen from him. Ended up getting that first impression rose. That's a big spot. So great job to everyone there. And great job to everybody for getting organized and getting these leagues going. I know how hard it is to kick everyone in gear. One more thing, which is thank you to everyone for participating in the Rose League. I know we made a big change this season. A lot of people weren't happy about it. It's something we talked about for a long time. So you guys are the best. We appreciate you, and we're going to work as hard as we can to give back and continue improving this product season over season, year over year, and really just build the community, because community is what we love. So week 2. Pricing, obviously the top, Aaron B and Braden, real expensive. Kind of have this like meaty middle from John all the way down to Caleb A, where you can kind of pick and choose those guys. It's going to be a little challenging to get the top guys from last week all in there just based on their pricing. But all the way down at the bottom, just because of the weird scoring and how it played out, you got the Tune, 7 roses. Creepy Spencer at 12. So there's a lot of wiggle room here. You can really build a roster however you see fit, as long as you take advantage of some of those lower priced guys. So, said I wouldn't say it again, but I'll say it probably every week. Spoilers. Don't go forward unless you want to hear a little bit of spoilers, because we're going to talk some picks. For me, Dotun's number 1. Dotun at 7 roses. Lock him in. We know he gets a rose, so he'll be moving on. But it gives you the roster flexibility to do essentially whatever you want with the rest of the guys. Going to take Braden again, just because of this villain drama edit that we're getting from him. We know he's going to show up. We know he's going to move on. So I really like having him in there, just for the potential for points. And because you went cheap, you can fit him. If you don't go cheap, I would rather have Aaron B. Aaron B gets the one-on-one date this week. I can fit him in my lineup. I'd slot him in, but if it had to be one or the other, I would want Aaron over Braden, just because of that one-on-one date. You're guaranteed points. It's guaranteed time. We know he moves on. So if you have to pick one of those expensive guys, it would be Aaron. Fortunately, there's ways to fit them both in. Joey, who wins the second group date, that's the longest kissed date. I haven't seen any promo stuff on it yet, but Joey wins that date, so it's worth a couple points there. We know he moves on. And then to round out my roster, give me Aaron S., who we believe might be on the winning team for Dodgeball, and then might get that group date rose on the first group date of the episode. So there's ways to build out your roster. Dotun, I can't promise you points with him, but really it's a value play down there at 7 roses. He will move on, so it just kind of gives you some flexibility to do some other things. I would for sure want Aaron, Joey, and if you can find a way to fit Braden in your lineup, we know he gets a rose, and we know the guys are kind of upset with him. So that's going to be a strong play, potentially. This season has started off kind of odd and might continue down that way. The guys you don't want are, kind of the ones that you'd think. The guy's not getting a whole lot of screen time, with the exception of Spencer, who will be going home. So I can't see a scenario where he scores a lot of points, but if you want to fit him in your lineup, he is very cheap. Might be an interesting play, contrarian for some of your leagues, potentially. Check out Season Long on the Rose League. There's a strategy video that I'll plug, hopefully right here if I can find it. But then I will also be doing my Season Long picks for charity season at some point during this week before Monday night's episode, where those rosters lock. It's a different way to play. It's a fun way to play. and it's covered as part of your season pass. So make sure you take advantage of that, because there might be some prizes and stuff coming down the pipe. Again, thank you to everyone for participating, for supporting us, and I cannot wait to show you what else we have in store. Make sure you join the Discord. There's cool stuff that we have planned for the Discord, but we got to get more than like 8 people in there first. So thank you for joining me on 602 Rose Show, and thanks for playing with us on the Rose League. We'll see you next time.